What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Spencer Dinwiddie is heading to the Los Angeles Lakers, and I want to kind of break it down as to why it's important. I think it's a good get for the Lakers. I think he's still a pretty solid player and can provide some value, being like that sixth-man kind of guy. I think he's going to fit in better on the Lakers than he did on the Brooklyn Nets, and we're going to break down the kind of the ins and outs of what this means for Spencer and for the Lakers. So before I do, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you enjoy this kind of content, please like the video. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking about this move for the Lakers and for Spencer. So let's start with the good. And we're going to talk about more on the Spencer Dinwiddie side, right? Because he can slot in and be that sixth man now, be that off the bench scoring punch that they kind of need. He's a guard that can get to the rim, he can score a little bit. He's also a very good creator. I think he averages like 13 points and 6 assists for the most part. It's pretty solid in that aspect. And that is something that the Lakers particularly haven't had, is a guard off the bench that's going to provide any juice. So I think that's one, good for Spencer because there's a spot, and then good for the Lakers because they filled the spot. Now, the one thing the last couple of years that has taken a massive drop for Spencer is his three-point shooting. A couple years ago, he was 40%. Now he's more like 30, 32. And honestly, if you look back when he was shooting those 40%, it was when he was playing with Luka, Brunson, guys like that are more ball dominant, where the offense kind of runs through them, where he doesn't need to be the primary. So now he was on the Nets, right? And he's really the only one that could create for anyone, right? So his role was like, he had a big workload for what they needed him to do. Coming to the Lakers, that's not going to be the case. It might be something like with Dallas, where he's behind Bron, he's behind AD, he's behind D'Lo, he's behind Reeves in terms of touches and possessions and shot attempts, right? So maybe that allows his shooting to come back to form, playing off those guys and getting easier spot-up shots. Well, that'll be determined. We don't know. And I think the important part of this for the Lakers, other than getting more juice off the bench, of course, is that now Austin Reeves can be more off-ball than ever, essentially, because that's where he's at his best. When he's on ball as the lead guard or the lead initiator, their offense kind of runs into, they kind of jam up a little bit. He's not awesome in the pick and roll, dribbles a little bit too much, so like he over dribbles a little bit, right? But now he can be that off-ball guard that attacks closeouts, spots up because he's a good shooter, and makes plays against the third or fourth best defender on the court instead of being picked up full court by the best defenders in the league a lot of times. So now we don't have to worry about that. Spencer can kind of take that pressure off of him, and I think it's going to allow Austin to be even better. So now I think you've complemented one of your young guards that, has played well, but I feel like Laker fans, we kind of expected more. But now you're putting him back in the role that he kind of played last year, right? Because Schroeder on the Lakers last year would take a lot of the pressure off of Reeves. Now you can kind of see the how it lines up that way. Now, the main difference, I will tell you, and this is the one con with Dinwiddie, is Schroeder's defense is elite. Spencer Dinwiddie's is not even average. Historically, he's never been an average defender. I think he actually graded out, at least in net and defensive rating, which that can be skewed many different ways. The last few years, he's graded out on par with, Trae Young. So, defensively, that is the con with him. And I don't think, I don't think they're signing him expecting him to be a good defender. But I would think that maybe being around some other guys, maybe his defense elevates where he doesn't have to do all the offensive workload and creating. Maybe you get a little bit better out of him. But defense isn't something that he's going to come out there and provide. Simple. We're going to call the game like we see it. Typically, he's never really been a good defender, but he provides a lot of scoring, a lot of creation, and that is valuable to an NBA team. And I feel like he fits on the team in terms of what he provides. Like I said, putting other guys in the spots that they're better in. And ultimately, the game should get easier for Reeves. It should get easier for D'Lo. It should get easier for Bron. You're taking a load off of them and allowing them to, maybe now LeBron, because you're going to have Spencer out there, he's going to have the ball a little bit more, right? So maybe Bron is able to put a little bit more effort into defense at the ripe age of 39 years old, but maybe they get better product out of the rest of the team with less workload. But it remains to be seen. I think the biggest question, honestly, is does Darvin Ham use him right? Because as a Laker fan, I would say that coaching this season has been very subpar. I haven't been impressed with it, especially last year I was impressed. This year just seems like a complete 180 on what they do. But I don't know. Does Darvin Ham use him correctly? I think that's the biggest question mark for Spencer Dinwiddie on the Lakers. Because, you can get good players, but if you don't put them in positions to succeed, you're not going to succeed. So a lot of pressure on Darvin. for sure, just to finish this year and to they're the 9 seed right now, so you got to kick it up into gear. This team wasn't created and formed the way they are to be in the play-in. That's not the Lakers fans' expectation. The expectation for Lakers fans is championships. That's what it is. So they better be competing for one, otherwise you might get canned. And I don't know. I just feel like Darvin, he could be a lot better, and like we've seen him be better. So I just want to see that kind of come back a little bit. But Spencer Dinwiddie, on the other hand, quality, talented player, good fit for the 6-man off the bench kind of role. I like the fit. I think it's a good move, but we'll see how this plays out. Nothing is guaranteed. There's a lot of pressure playing for the Lakers, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, let me know what you're thinking of the move of Spencer Dinwiddie to the Lakers. Do you like the fit? Do you not like the fit? What are you thinking? What do you think of Spencer Dinwiddie's game? Because I think he is a very, very impactful 6-man off the bench kind of caliber player. And I think it should be pretty good, but we've seen weirder things happen in Lakerland, so... Anyway, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. Please like the video, but let's hope the Lakers and Spencer Dinwiddie are a good fit because they've been playing better basketball as late. Hopefully this can kind of push them over to the edge a little bit and get them going and be more consistent. So, thanks for watching. I'm done. Peace.